Jainism is a religion of great antiquity. For the Jaina followers, their religion was founded by Adinath, the first Tirthankara or Jaina who flourished in long past. They believed in the existence of 24 Jainas who preached throughout the ages. Buddha and Mahavira, the 24th and the last Jaina, was born at Kundagram, a suburb of Vaishali. Priest during the 6th century BC, was a senior contemporary of Gautam Buddha. On and from 6th century BC, Jainism became a well-established and widely popular religion. Before the time of Vardhaman Mahavira, Jainism had already spread to different parts of Eastern India. It is believed that Jainism spread to ancient Kalinga during the time of Aranath, the 18th Jaina. During the 23rd Jaina, Kalinga mentioned in various texts as a center of Jainism. From the times of Vardhaman Mahavira, Jainism made further headway in ancient Odisha. During the time of Chedi king Kharavela, who flourished in the second half of the 1st century BC, Jainism was in fact the state religion. In successive centuries, Jainism maintained her position in Orissa in different levels and positions. During Huangzhang's visit to Odisha in the first half of the 7th century CE, Jainism was one of the most important religions. The development of Orissa Jain art and architecture was flourished during the 1st century BC, as evidenced from the famous honeycombed inscriptions in Udayagiri, Bhubaneswar.
It was the great emperor Mahamegha Bahana Kharavela of Chedi dynasty who not only expanded his empire but also developed cave architecture under his patronage for the first time in Odisha. The caves of Udayagiri-Khandagiri stand side by side to the west of Bhubaneswar. As per epigraphic records, Kharavela had constructed these caves in the 13th century of his reign at the site which was then known as Kumari Parbata and Kumar Parbata respectively. These hillocks have been honeycombed with rock-cut caves commissioned by King Kharavela for the Jaina ascetics. The existence of wonderful Jaina monuments attracts visitors from all over the world. These caves, which are small in size, simple and utilitarian in character, were meant for providing living accommodation in rainy season to the wandering Jaina monks. Except for some 40 old caves, most of the others are destroyed. And yet, there are some caves which are beautiful specimens of real artistic excellence, marked by vigor and simplicity befitting the age of their creation. These rock-cut caves represent the earliest devotional architecture of Odisha. The Rani Gumpha, Manchapuri Gumpha, and Swargapuri Gumpha in Udayagiri Hill are two-storied. The panoramic view of Rani Gumpha represents the Jaina art and testifies the superb artistic skills of the Odishan artist of that time. The rock-cut caves meant for the Jaina monks are a rare specimen of Indian cave architecture and art.
The Jaina antiquities and monuments showing sequences of different ages and different schools of origin are made in Koraput districts of Orissa state. The Jaina temples of medieval period in Subai, Kharavela, Bhairav Singhpur and other places of districts are remarkable. They have images of Jaina Tirthankaras, Sashan Devis, Yaksas and Yasinis in both standing and sitting positions. At present, several other Brahmanical temples, the Jaina relics are fixed to the walls and in some cases are also worshipped as Hindu gods and goddesses. They can be seen in Nilakanteshwara, Kali, Gangama and Bhagavati temples of Jaipur, Bhairav temples in Borikuma and in many other locations. The tribal people inhabiting in the districts are worshipping the Jaina deities in various names. The district museum at Jaipur also contained a good number of Jaina Tirthankara and Sashan Devi's images collected from Bhairav Singhpur, Charmol, Kamta, Jamunda, Kotpad and few other sites. The heaps of Jaina images and vast ruins of Jaina temples clearly indicate that previously Nandapur of Koraput district and other parts of Odisha are belonging to Digambara tradition. On the way from Simaligura to Nandapur in Koraput district, a Jaina monument site is located on the foothills of Pangiri Hills known as Subai. It had a series of 10 small shrines, but now only 2 of the shrines are still standing, which were reconstructed in 2002. It is evident that each was a Triratha structure. Each of the shrines has slab carved with Jaina Tirthankaras and Sashan Devi's figures with identifying marks below the thrones. Almost all the images are damaged due to the exposure from weather and fungus growth, leading to loss of soft features. Out of the entire hoards, there are 2 slabs of Chakreshwari and Rohini, the Sashan Devis of Rishivanath and Ajitnath respectively. There is 1 figure of Tirthankara Mahavira and 9 images of Rishivanath. Jaina monuments of Subai may have been built before 750 AD, but from iconographic consideration of Jaina Tirthankara and Sashan Devi's figure available at the site, a later date can be ascribed to the temple. Further, during the time of Udayagiri-Khandagiri of Somavamsi dynasty, that is 1040 CE to 1065 CE, Jainism again became a very powerful force in Odisha. After that, the Jainism received patronage from the kings of the Ganga dynasty. It was not very much favored. As far as the evidences are concerned, there are plenty of archaeological evidences in the form of monuments, sculptures, and other artifacts found in different parts of Odisha.